Hello, everybody. My name is Gio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the fifth and final round of Swiss in the Oricon Galactic Championship Qualifier. I am joined by my good friend, James, the Raptor Ritter.
Hey, guys. We got a great game for you here for the last game of the day.
That's right. He's more bird than lizard. Don't forget it. We have Jason Chong versus Daniel Leon. Two amazing players here out of the U.S. Super excited to see this matchup at home. Those of you who are there, we're going to open up that Choose Your Champion. But it's not before we say thank you to our patrons, our biggest supporters, and the sponsors of this round and all of our rounds this weekend. If you want to become a patron, get awesome swag while supporting us, go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Our current patrons do have quarter 2 and quarter 3 on the way. Keep your eyes on those emails for tracking numbers. Those will be popping up over the next couple days. All right, James, we're going to break down these lists, but not before people at home get a chance to choose your I didn't pay out the bets from the last turn. Classic. It was player 2 who won. Very confident on that. Choose your champion.
All right. Your choose bet one all champion on the left here is going to be Jason Chong flying an Empire list. And that's going to be Vader. Oh, that's going to be Vader in the X1, not the Defender. Old school Vader here. And he's going to have a pretty unique loadout here. Predictive Shot, Debris Gambit, Pattern Analyzer, Passive Sensors, and Mag Pulse Warheads. So utilizing those passive sensors and Mag Pulse Warheads to ensure that even if he does get beat out at the Initiative 6, he is still going to be able to get a lock, barrel roll, or kind of anything he wants to do after using that lock or calculate action from passive sensors, and using that Mag Pulse Warhead to jam and deplete another ship. And his buddy, his friend, his pal, Rexler Barath, coming in with the TIE Defender with Juke Fire Control Systems, a Jamming Beam, and multi-missile pods, being able to shoot in a 180 degree arc. Man, I wish Will would stop talking about these dumb multi-missile pods, because I'm not a fan of them. And he loves them, though. He's like, did you put multi-missile pods on that guy, though? And I'm like, no, I will choose anything else besides those missiles.
But you can. But you can. You are allowed to do it.
Yeah, I absolutely do choose to do it. Anything but the multi-missile pod. But Jason here choosing to go with the multi-missile pod. Maybe he has some secret sauce. I want to see it. Let me see the sauce. Because I'm not sold. How about that? And the other 6 points this list, which basically every Empire list starts with, is Jingo Jingo Wampa. And then what kind of Vader do you like? Do you like Vader Crew? Do you like Vader X1 or Vader Defender? And then you go from there. But yeah, we see 2 Jingos here, one with Cloaking Device and one with Contraband Cybernetics. And that last ship this list is going to be Wampa with Elusive, getting to throw those extra attack dice if he's not shot out this turn, and then a reroll if he is.
All right, on the other side of the screen, we have Daniel Leon with a 4-ship Revel list. Lambolo just gifted 20 subs. We have Fenrau in the Sheathapede with Swarm Tactics, Tristan Wren, R4 Astromech, and the Phantom title. On the Phantom, we have Tristan Wren. I need to go ahead and read that myself. So Tristan Wren is, while a friendly unit at range 0 to 3 performs a missile attack, you may spend 1 charge. If you do, the attacker may change 1 hit to a crit. It is a single recurring charge. Now, a friendly unit, they defined unit as ship or remote, right? It's like anything.
Yep. So Yeah, you
under
can
the
use
sun.
this on the commandos
Yeah.
to push crits through with commandos. Pretty
And
cool.
yeah, especially useful in salvage mission, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just that little bit extra that really kind of helps out in salvage mission.
All right. Then ordnance attack. Is that what that symbol's called? Ordnance attack?
It's a I don't think it's actually an ordnance attack. I think it just has the no range bonus.
Yeah. If you take away the range bonus, you get a crit.
Yeah.
Just that little missile symbol. They got to come up with a name for that.
No range bonuses are applied to this attack.
Mm-hmm. Then we got Luke Skywalker. Trick shot, shattering shot, proton torpedoes, R3 astromech, doing like he does, taking that R3 to have multiple options for those proton torpedoes. Going to be able to have choice of which TIE fighter he'd like to pop.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have many choices.
Yes. Alrighty. Then we have Aaron Kraken. After you perform an attack, choose a friendly ship at range 1. That ship may perform an action, treating it as red. So a little coordinate-esque ability there. Has elusive fire control system and ion torpedoes. Watch out for that 4-die ion torpedo. Could be pretty good. Now, even though... never mind what I was going to say. It didn't make any sense. And then Alexander Callis in the VCX with a dorsal turret, Saw Gerrera, Ghost title for flavor, and Hondo Onaka in there. We have, just taking a look here. Oh, I guess, no, it's not for flavor because you can dock Fenn Rau if you wanted to because he's got the Phantom title over there as well.
If Fenn Rau starts to get targeted, you can just hop in the Ghost.
That's right. Now, as a reminder, Fenn Rau's ability and all his cards end up being nullified during then, but you protect the points, right? Which is what you're looking to do. You're looking to protect the points. All right, so looking at our Choose Your Champion voting, we have 56% of our audience believe Daniel Leon has the advantage here. I think especially after seeing that last Ghost do some work. Could be the reason why we're getting a little bit of audience slant. And another shout out to Lambolo. See his name partying there in the corner. Gifting 20 subs, getting us to 110. Looking at our current position, both players are within that range. Here's a coordinate from Fenn Rau. And going to set up a target lock there. Potential ion torpedo target. Fully modified. You can Tristan Wren for fun. All right, what's the qualifications for that? Friendly unit at range 0 to 3. Ooh, we're going to get a little swarm tactics action. There you go. Jumping some people up to 6. And looks like that's getting passed to Callis. Initiative 6. So Fenn Rau has no shot. And Callis will have a range 3 4-on-4 attack. What was Callis' action? Did we get a target lock out there? Not sure what the action was. We'll keep partying though. Two hits, and it looks like there is a focus token somewhere out there to be found.
It's a Saw token.
A Saw token, there it is. Hit, crit, crit. And it looks like 2 of those critical damages are going to be sneaking through. Let's see if we get any doubles. Disable power regulator. Second one, clinch. Weapons failure on the second one for the Empire.
And will be ionized this turn, too.
That's right. Well, I mean, Aaron Kraken might have something to say about that as well.
Well, you could ionize the other tie.
Mm-hmm. It's like join each other. I know, that might be a buff. Like, oh, look, we got 1 forwards and 1 banks.
Yeah. We didn't have these before.
And there's a crit. Spend the lock. Has a focus token already and is going to be another full string here. Spends 4 on that ion missile. Guaranteed 1 damage. Can spend to avoid the ion. And does. And with that, that's half. Hey, Energy said, hey, brand new here. Just want to say thank you for all the YouTube content, which has been very helpful. Doing my first steps into this game. Would, by the way, love a new ship tier list video. Yeah, that's on the list of things to do. All right, 1 hit. Callus does have an evade die and gets it.
How
Range
rude.
3. How rude, exactly. Now, Wampa did spend the focus on attack. We'll see if it ends up mattering here before we bother the players about it. Doesn't matter. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Energy, feel free to ignore first time caller. He's our resident memester. You could take about 2% of what they say seriously. That's about it. Just about 2%. Good people, though. Good people. So let's see. Aaron Air Knight asks, so is FCS an ion torp or plasma torp on Aaron? Which do you think is better? So ion or plasma? What are your thoughts there, James? I know I have mine.
Ooh, man, taking that 2-die gun to a 3-die gun that's pretty consistent would be nice. The only problem is it's you're probably only going to be single modded, so it's going to be difficult for you to be able to push through damage. So I'd probably say, man, the ion torpedo, the 4-die, even if you only do 1 damage, it's more damage than you would have done with 3 dice. So I'd probably say ion and FCS because you could save your lock.
True. I mean, I think it also depends on the list, right? In this list, I really like the ion because of just all the coordinating. But you could also argue that with all the coordinating shenanigans in this list, with Fen Rao out there, you could argue for Plasma Torpedo because you could make that fully modified most turns if you want to, right? So
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, in a vacuum, I still think I prefer the Ion Torpedo. Obviously, Ion has always been good for a little bit of control, but honestly, the value has gone down a little bit. You got the lock breaking, which kind of balances the being able to one bank in either direction.
Yeah, it also helps. Like, it's going to help in this case because I know the Ion Torpedo didn't actually do the Ion, but the Ion on the yellow Jingoist is going to make it to where Wampa has to do some weird things to avoid Yellow Jingoist not bumping into Wampa.
Mm-hmm.
So Wampa has to like 1 hard or 3 hards, something to get out of the way of the Yellow Jingoist.
Don't be sad, Jingoist. Would that change if I'm flying him with Lando? Ooh, we're talking about Lando Falcon. What else? What else is in the list?
Also, with so many non-shielded ships flying around right now, especially in the Empire, man, pretty sad to do
Yep.
1 less damage than you would if it was against a shield, and then also cancel your crits first.
Oh, that's true.
But I mean, if you do happen to land it on something like Vader, and it does hit, man, it feels so good. Like stripping that shield before damage gets dealt, so good.
But I'm gonna just to argue the opposite point. You could argue that the 4 dice on the ion torpedo is better though, because you have a better chance of pushing past the 3 agility, focus, evade.
100%. But
right.
any extra, like if they blank out, like you're gonna look real silly if you could have done 4 damage instead of 1 in an ion.
True. This is all true.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Netter? Raiding with the party. Nora in the Y-Wing, Dutch, Lando, and Aaron.
Ooh, man.
I'm going to go Ion.
Yep. Yeah, because especially with Nora, being able to get those, ensure that range 0 to 1 evade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Ion for the control. Also, I'm guessing that you are probably going to be using Lando's ability on himself more than anything.
Yeah, but you can also get the extra lock from Dutch. Not sure why. What the thought is here, because I think. I was just going to really reinforce. Okay.
I like it. I mean, you're going against Vader. Set up the reinforce. Yeah. Make it real big to make sure you don't forget. I like it.
Ooh, Kraken hot.
Making that turn. He's going to be in the arc.
Down, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the arc of all 3 of those TIE fighters. All right, Lambolo asking, what do we need to do to give those dice away? I think we hit it, right? We're at 110. I think that's it. Yeah, we hit it at 105. So we are good. We did it. We did it. All right, Luke, just doing what Luke does, 1 forward or 2 forward to victory. Take a target lock and blow stuff up. Though you know the TIE fighters do provide a bit of a screen. Like they're there, so you're gonna spend the target lock to, spend the charge to fire off those proton torpedoes because you want to hit hard. But that means if you're spending them on TIE fighters, you don't have them for Vader. King Chimp. Subbing here says 111 is a cooler number. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, Vader coming in the other way. All right.
All right, but the problem here is now, do you have the space to boost and be out of Callus's arc? Or would that just net you nothing? And it's better to just barrel roll and get a shot? No, you don't want to do that. You'll be in front of a rock.
Yeah, you can get a good shot on Aaron.
Oh, I keep calling him Vader. It's not Vader. It's Rexler.
It's Rexler.
Rexler. And did the boost? Did that get him out?
Oh,
is he out?
So it's really close though. I think he did.
Spicy. So, oh man, that's so close.
Coordinate the Hondo to jam the evade.
I mean, nah, yeah. Let's see. I'm really curious to see what the call is here on the coordinate. Cynic 2323 with the sub. Thank you so much.
Looks like a lock for Callus.
I just set it up for later. I like it. And it's going to go on Wampa. Yes. And there's Vader. Too hard. And this Vader does not have afterburners, so no boosting shenanigans. You know, most of the time when you see these Vaders with afterburners, you're kind of expecting a bunch of three-speed maneuvers for times of opportunity, but not going to be here. Can be a little more cagey. Does have range of the target lock. Got it on Aaron Kraken. Going to take a focus to have that fully modified shot as needed. Now, I always do find it interesting when players choose to do the target lock instead of the passive sensors. We have seen people get absolutely wrecked, even though they were the only I6. Sometimes there's different start of engagement triggers that cause things to move. There's all kinds of different things that can end up happening in the span of a round that may change your original target on that passive sensor. So I always find it a little bit risky. There we go. Callus firing with that dorsal turret is going to end up pushing a critical damage through. Are we going to see elusive? We sure do, and it works. So Callus down to 2 shield so far, activating that Saw Gerrera crew. And here's Vader. We're going to go into Aaron Kraken. Hit, crit. That's going to be an additional crit. It's going to be able to hold on to that target lock. And 1 critical damage gets pushed through. That's going to be the first shield there on Kraken. But going to do elusive first. See if you can get 3. Not the case. Shield down. Lambolo says, take my credits and give Energy a Grand Admiral shirt. Sure. I'm down. I could do that.
Shoot a proton torpedo here from Luke into yellow Jingoist just to guarantee that ship is destroyed.
Well, hopefully guarantee that ship is destroyed. We still got a blink out there. Natties are a thing.
Oh, Oh.
Yeah, haha. Guarantee nothing. Triple crits. That'll do it.
That'll do.
All right. So that Jingoist does get taken off the table. Wait, what am I getting? Energy. You are getting a T-shirt brought to you by the Grand Admiral. So if you do me a favor, type !win, and you just won a stream prize on the request of one of our biggest supporters. So there you go. And just fill out where it says, what did you win? Just type T-shirt. Or select T-shirt. Three hits. And two of those are going through.
I'll take Wampa down.
Mm-hmm. Wamba.
So no mods here for Rexler except for the juke.
Hit, crit, double focus. And that means the critical damage will end up going through.
No, he spent focus.
Oh, we did. He spin the focus. All right. No damage going through. And another shot going into Aaron Kraken. And a whiff. The Empire lost two of those TIE fighters this turn. That's a little rough. So with the screeners gone, what were they able to absorb? They were able to absorb a ion torpedo, a proton torpedo. And in exchange, they got 3 shields total, 2 of which were self-inflicted. I mean, that feels a little bit sided towards Daniel. What do you think? James may be taking care of somebody else right now. But my statement still stands. I think that's pretty good.
All right, time for these big guns to come in.
There we go. I had just slinged over a question, and I think at the time you were helping another one of our players, and it was perfect silence. I was saying, so these TIE fighters have been able to absorb a ion torpedo,
ion torpedo,
and a proton
torpedo.
And they've paid with their ship, right? They're off the table. Though the absorption of those resources, is that enough to give a window for Rexler and Vader?
I mean, absolutely. It is, the opportunity is there. Now Vader really has to capitalize on it and not get blocked by Aaron, number one, and then put some big damage into whatever ship he chooses. Probably Aaron. Like I think Rexler does a 4K here and does a good number into Aaron here, or could just yeah, I think the 4K is still a good mover, but could put some damage into Luke as well, depending on how the road roll ends up.
Mm-hmm. And
But
let's.
he's definitely fighting an uphill battle.
Oh yeah. Is the K turn on the menu here for Rexler? Kind of seems a little obvious, so that you can get back into the fight.
I mean, the thing with like defenders is like they obviously have one good move, right?
Right.
The white 4K.
Right. When that
Really good.
opportunity comes, it's kind of hard not to take it.
Yeah, the white turnaround. And it's like you both realize it's the best move, and there's nothing that either of you can do about it. So, like, why would you not do it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, unless you can go over there and block it, which in this case you can't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you could like too hard and then barrel roll with Kraken, but like
You could try
that
to.
didn't feel good.
You could try to punish it, possibly.
Oh yeah, you could
If
absolutely try to punish it.
if Luke heart turns 2, you can catch him at range 1 or range 2 for a proton torpedo.
Yeah, it's just so that it's you really need to follow up with a ton of damage, because of that free evade full throttle. So you need to follow up with like a big shot.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Callus, 2 bank. So he's facing Vader there. He's going to hit the cloud next turn. That'll end up breaking any target locks he's got on there. But definitely threatening. Wants to make sure he has the dorsal turret available. I think it's really what more that 2 bank was about. Which I find interesting. That's you're flexing that dorsal turret as a threat, because you weren't expecting, I think, Callus to be aggressive for a shot this turn. Just trying to make the best out of the obstacle placement. That TIE fighter barely makes it over Kraken, and Kraken seems to be going for a block on Vader. Gonna take a focus. And see where the Dark Lord of the Sith goes. Now for the road roll here, Daniel's...
We still got Luke to go.
Yep, Daniel's going to be first player, so that means Luke is going before Rexler. Going to have to make some decisions. There looked like it was a 2 bank. Oh man, that's like perfect position to get dumpstered by the K-turn.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do about it?
Absolutely nothing. I mean, you could take Vader. I think I would have target locked Vader here.
He did.
Oh, we're right. He's got R3 astromech.
How about both?
¿Por qué no los dos? And we just saw the target lock go on to Aaron Kraken from Rexler, which I'm kind of surprised about, to be honest.
Let's see. Let's see the Hondo.
Coordinate. Is this you want the shenanigans? Coordinate the Hondo.
I want him to
coordinate the Hondo. Hondo the jam on Vader, and then coordinate the TIE fighter.
Jingoist.
That's not pointing at anybody. That is clever. And you can chain that for basically as many actions of coordinate that you have in your list.
He jammed off the evade of Rexler. Oh, that way Rexler's ability doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and did coordinate the jingoist. Oh, was that a bump? Or did Vader make that?
No. He made it.
Oh, snap. Well, he is... Luke has a nice range one shot right now.
No afterburners, but I think he could barrel forward and get out of the arc.
That's so close. I mean, you might want to do that anyway just to try to get into range 2, which is close in and of itself. And he's already selected the barrel roll. Let's see which one it is. Go as far forward as possible. And probably just take a focus here.
Debris Gambit evade.
Oh,
okay.
Debris Gambit evade. I always forget about that Debris Gambit. And here we go. Into engagement. Swarm tactics. Callus going to go through the rock at the jingoist. This will be 2 on 4. Got the 2 hits. And didn't roll the 4th one, I don't believe. That's going to be nothing because of the evade that Hondo coordinated. Accidentally.
Hondo giveth and Hondo taketh.
This is true. Did Luke not have the shot?
No, yeah, he barrel rolled out of the arc.
Ooh, spicy. Here's Rexler, 2 hits with a reroll, just 2. Oh, natty out, baby. There we go.
This Z95 is staring down this huge TIE defender and says, I would not like any damage, sir.
I said no. No soup for you. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Sometimes, James, man, sometimes ships just don't want to go.
Yeah. I would not like to leave Sam I am. Man. What are you doing with Callus, though? 4K?
What are my initiatives again? Kraken's a 5. Oh, you don't want a 4K, though. Because that means you're committing to hitting that twice.
Yeah.
Can you
what are your
bank,
other options?
Can you bank and be in between those 2 clouds there?
I guess you could 2 bank. You're right.
If you land there, you have the dorsal turret still. You're doing your best impression of the Falcon.
Man, I'm ready for a new turret to give these guys some more options, though.
A new turret. Oh, man. Turrets. There's a reason why there's only 2. That's because they're hard to balance. What do you want?
Just something like, okay, it's a 3-die turret, and but if you hit, you only deal 1 damage.
What if?
But then you get to shoot it twice.
What if I gave you like we have jamming beam, right? We have jamming beam. What about jamming turret? How about that?
I'm in if it deals 1 damage plus jams.
No damage, just jams.
That would be useless.
Well, that's what you get. For your 3rd. That might be useful sometime.
I want like proton turret.
You want a proton turret? You ask for too much. It's too good.
Yeah, because if you do land in between them, then you can 2 hard next turn.
What if you make it like a range 3 only turret? Make people sad.
I've been on that. Oh yeah.
Make people sad.
Oh, I'm range 2 to 3 only. Like if you get in the that range 1 bubble, like the blind spot.
Mm-hmm. I think though, if I was a designer, I would make a range 3 one first and see how people reacted. Because if it becomes popular, you know that a range 2 and 3 one would have probably been even more popular. But at least you have some play against a range 3, or easier play against a range 3.
Yeah.
Like, I would come out super conservative. Range 3, 2 dice.
Yeah, range 3, 2 dice, but it has the missile icon, so no range bonus.
Sure, I'm in. And you can Tristan Wren off of it.
Yes.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement. Handshake. Yeah, I don't know if I'm Daniel. His decision making here on Callus is vital. We'll see how close it ends up being.
That symbol actually is called the ordnance icon.
It is called the ordnance icon?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
There's so many ships that don't use the. It's not ordnance, it's just a special attack.
It's Star Wars. It's space ordnance. Doesn't mean anything. All right, we got a K-turn here from the Jingoist. This is the cloaking device Jingoist, by the way. And we did get the K-turn. What? So rolling for ions, not punished.
No ion.
And there's Rexler.
No.
Rexler's on the arc. You turtle up. You get, focus, evade, and hope. Oh. They forgot to move the dice. All right. And Luke playing aggressive here, getting turned around. And so is Vader. All guns trained on each other. Callus has shots on Rexler. Luke, Vader, Kraken can kind of decide what area they want to go into. And there's Fenrir facing down Rexler Wrath. You gotta watch out, man. Those Sheethopedes sometimes they can bite.
Yeah, but they can also get bit. He said he was considering docking the shuttle this turn.
Oh, interesting.
Just to get him out of harm's way and then undock him next turn.
Yep. I mean, with if the Sheethopede's docked, doesn't it get a coordinate ability of some kind?
Yeah, so basically, let me read it real quick. If you're docked, your carrier ship gains a coordinate action before your carrier activates and may perform a coordinate action. So you still sort of get a coordinate out of it.
Mm-hmm. It would just be the following turn instead of this turn.
Yeah, but before you activate, you get to coordinate. So, or they got stressed from the K turn.
All right, here we go. Range 1 into Rexler. Let's see what's on the menu. 2 hits. Oh, of course. 2 blanks. Does have the evade. Takes 1.
Oh, boy.
Gotta love when the Sheethopedes slap you around. Just like, okay. And here we go. 2 hits and a focus.
Yeah, Finn used the ability to prevent him from using that focus token. And yeah.
Dirty. Absolutely dirty. So that's where the stress came from. Stopping that green dice expenditures.
Yeah, stopping him from using the focus on the attack.
And here's Luke. Felsepto coming in with some gifted subs. Thank you so much, my friend. Bolo said, "Did you get my last sub rain?" I don't think so.
Not using the torpedo here, just the primary. He said he wants to save the torpedo for Vader. He's got a special place.
I got
He's got a special toy for you. Oh, never mind. He's gonna shoot it.
It's like, whatever. All right. Well, let's see if he's punished. This is not a great roll.
Oh.
Not great. Now you're wishing you saved that for Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right,
here we
see
go.
Jingoist.
This is going into Finn.
Yeah.
And here's Callus. Range 2 into Rexler. 3 hits, no need to saw here, and that's going to be 1 more damage. That means it's down to single shield. And we are back to dials. Hey, quick question here, James, because I do see some people do this, and I'm just curious. So when I play X-Wing, let me actually go from the other direction. I see when some people play X-Wing that they turn the dial to kind of face the way the ship is facing on the board before selecting their maneuvers. Do you do that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I don't want to get myself... I just always say ship left or ship right, you know?
Right. Cool. I do the same thing. That's what I do. I'm just curious. I know. I'm sure we have some dial positioners.
Yeah. Some people just need to visualize it.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's fine. But yeah, it just does not work for me. I would rather just look at it ship left or ship right.
Mm-hmm. Xpov says, "I do an easy way to prevent going the wrong way," and there's Lambolo with 20 subs. Shout out, getting us to 138. And then Brody Rules comes in afterwards with a prime sub. Air Knight says, "I do this." Yeah, see, I mean, they do it as well.
Yeah. I don't see how you would give away information by doing that, because you're literally just like pointing the ship in the direction that it's going.
Right. But it's not bony. It's. I think it's just for the person, whatever they visualize better.
Some people need to visualize it. So
I kind of akin it to. So if you guys know D Yoon from the Fly Better podcast,
nope, never met him.
He always, whenever he uses GPS to drive anywhere, he keeps the GPS on like pointed north.
Oh, that's a madman. Don't trust that guy.
But I know I know quite a few people who do that. I can't do that. Like, that doesn't work for me mentally. Like, it's but it's kind of similar to that preference. Plan 345 says same here. Yeah. And when I talked to him about it, he essentially was like, he's like, I just want to know where the lake is, and or like which way is the ocean at all times. And he kind of goes from there. I can't do that.
I sort of do that. It's weird because I actually think like that, but like I can never do that with GPS.
Yep. I'm just always in the Jeep. Cool. That's cool. Cool discussion. All right, here we go. So, Callus, 3 banking. Are we going to see a dorsal turret flip here?
I still stressed.
Oh, still stressed. Cannot. False alarm. All right, Luke is in the center. He's got a target lock set up. You just focus, right? Like what else? What else can you do?
You could barrel roll, and then if Vader does go to the left, to Vader's left, you have Shattering Trick.
Ooh, good point. Good point. Good point.
Oh, Wexler didn't hit the cloud.
Oh, the 3 hard gets around the cloud.
Wow.
When it fits, it fits.
I can see no space between that.
Daniel Leon says, wow, 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 wow. You just clap. You just clap. Do you guys want to see a close-up of that one? Here we go. Here's the... There it is. Nothing. No space whatsoever. Right next to it. Tasty.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like oh, that's really close, but like when you zoom down into it, you can see space. There's no space there.
Yeah,
I think it looks like Finn Rao just slap down the focus. It worked last time.
Yep. All right. Where's Vader going to go? Vader's got a proton torpedo or a 3 dice gun with his name on it. Protons are already spent. Just going to barrel roll to get a shot. Nope. Focus. Evade. With the Breek, thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.